So this next poem is called July 25th, 2014, my dad's 54th birthday. The first thing you do when you hear it happened is tell your friends you think it happened. They ask me, what do you mean you think it happened? I answered, it happened. They look at me with a confused look and I have no idea what to say. They ask me if we should leave. I don't want to leave, so I say we should stay, but staying there is unbearable, so I ask them if we should leave. Then I remember that on the way back there's a hummus restaurant that I wanted to try for ages, and leaving it behind seems like something I cannot do. So I offer we go there, and they agree, and we stop on the way back, and I go out of the car and buy hummus, and all this time I'm thinking it happened, but it doesn't feel like it happened. So we get the hummus and we drive to a park where we can eat it, and we lay it all out. The hummus, the pita, the onions, the pickles, the spicy sauce. And all I can think about it happened, and I'm sitting here eating hummus, and last night my friend was blown to pieces in Gaza, and I'm here instead of rushing back. So we rush back to the friend who called me to let me know his house, and his parents are there, but he isn't. I mean, fuck, of course he isn't. I know where he is, and I want to rush off to where he is, but his parents are there, and I want to be polite, but I can't be polite, so I smile. We both think it's weird that I smile. So I rush back to where everyone is, and I knock on the door, and my other friend's dad opens the door, and he has such a sad smile on his face, and at that moment I understand that his grief will always outpower mine. The next day, you go to work 2 hours late and leave after 1. You go to your friend's house to get showered and ready, and you put on nice clothing, and you want to pass the time. So you send a stupid funny picture to your friend's chat group, and then you understand that this might be insensitivity in its most raw form, and you get picked up in regular clothes. People in regular clothes pick you up, and they say how nice it is that you dressed up nicely. And then you understand the difference between Israeli and Anglo-Saxon perceptions of what you wear to a funeral, and we hang out together on the grass and smile and hug and pretend it's a social event, and the military ceremony begins, and you look to see where your friends are, but each one is in a different place, so you stand where you are, and you watch the procession happen. It's like a parade, and when the flag-covered box appears, you look to your left and see your friend's red cheeks, and for the first time in your adult life, you understand that it's okay to cry. And they read their prayers, and you madden in your place, because this kid didn't pray once in his motherfucking life, and one speech follows another, and they take turns crying, and we take turns holding each other, and they ceremonially shoot a barrage of honor in his memory, and you realize the irony of this kind of event having guns. And your friend, the one you can't find, he's called to sing a song, and he's the only member of the only speaker whose last name isn't announced, because his last name is Dickman. And you want to make a joke, but you can't, so you make a mental note to remember it for later, and he sings and your heart tears out, and you and your friend hold each other so tight until you shake, and in an alternate reality, we're still holding on to each other. And you walk to his grave, and your friend is a mound of dirt and roses, and you're introduced to his mom, and your friend's dad, who smiled before, he holds you so softly, and you go to work the next day, and you tell anyone you can get a hold on the whole story over and over and over and over and over again, but only he understands you.